Hey everyone, it's Rachel here, Oracle spiritual healer and teacher. And today we're going to do an animal spirit message. The deck I'm pulling from is this animal power deck. It's a big deck, and I like the artwork on this one. And so how I do these, I just pull one card and bring through a message from the animal that's on that card and share it with you all. And I always feel, this is how it always works, right? Exactly what you need to hear when you need to hear it is how it happens. So let's see what we need to hear today. Ooh, turtle. Even the message on the card is perfect. Evoke ancient grounded power. So let me tune into the energy, the spirit of the turtle. Yeah, they're showing me this great image of this turtle that's half immersed in the water and half of its not, its feet on the earth. And it's a representation of also moving slowly and with stillness, and at the same time observing, right? Observing. It's not asleep. The turtle's eyes aren't closed. It's still watching and waiting and feeling feet on the earth, immersed in the water, can feel the air on the other half and viewing what's happening around. Right? That's that groundedness. Acting when needed to, not acting or moving unnecessarily. Only when it's the right time. Only when it's at the right time. And so the observing and the feeling and being deeply rooted into its senses. You can think of intuition, deeply rooted in its intuition. But for the turtle, it's more of the sense, like feeling, right? The empathic ability. I'm feeling everything out. I'm feeling the water. I'm feeling the air. I'm feeling the earth. I'm taking it all in, taking it all in. Then when it's time to move, when it's time to act, I do so from a place of wisdom and not being it's like being unbothered as I act, as I move forward. Yeah, and this is saying is this is how, tortoises live for a long time. They don't allow themselves to be bothered by what's happening around them. They know what's happening around them, right? They feel it, they're observing it, all the information's coming in, but they keep going at their pace with what works for them, unbothered. Right? So it's just like if we can translate that into the human system, it's the nervous system being evenly killed, right? Not being reactive, not sort of being consumed by drama, gossip, or any of those sort of lower vibrational energies, but being really neutral to things, allowing yourself to feel, right? You're still feeling it all, but it's not taking you off your center. Not taking you off your center. Let's see what else the turtle wants to share. Yeah, it's like if you don't find it, what's happening around you in the world will force you to find this. So those are basically the two options we have at this time, and again in the years to come as things continue to sort of shift, is we can decide for ourselves that I'm gonna discover this ability that I have, because we all have it, is to neutralize myself to my environment, neutralize myself to what's happening, become centered, unshakable. Or you can let the outside world sort of beat you up, impact you, you know, so much that you're sort of forced into that, which is the harder way. That's the harder way of doing it. Um, that's what that's what the turtle is saying is, you can either find it yourself or the world will force you to find it. What's happening on the earth will force you to find it for yourself, because it'll be necessary for all of us at some point, if it hasn't been necessary yet, to find it and to live more from that space. It's slowing everything down. It's slowing everything down, being more intentional, connected. Again, the feeling everything, taking it in, observing. Yeah. This is what's coming. Again, if this is not what your reality is right now, this is going to be the reality for more and more people, s- you know, next 5 years or so. Um, Again, if you don't take the time to do it now, you will have to find your way here. Otherwise, it's going to be too hard. It's going to be too hard. So, interesting message. Let me see what else, if there's anything else Turtle wants to say. He's saying no, but to stay focused. He's saying no, but stay focused. Stay focused on what it is you want. Don't get distracted. Stay focused. Yeah. And what he means by that is anything you want to create, anything you want to see happen, whether it's you want to move into a place or you want to have a certain sort of job or have a specific kind of relationship, just stay focused on what it is that you want. And I know I've said this before, but it's the same thing, that all the sort of chaos, the transitions and the transformation and the transmutation that's happening on this large scale all over the globe is going to happen. It's happening. There's nothing we can do to keep it from happening. So, how can you still be in this creative space and not sort of cower to those forces and think that nothing's possible because this is happening, right? Those are just excuses. I'm not saying they're not good excuses, but they're things that prevent us from, and they're things that we tell ourselves that are preventing us from doing something that is not true. It's not true. We are the only ones that prevent ourselves from doing anything. So that's what he means. That's what the turtle means by not getting distracted and to stay focused on what it is that you want to create, what it is that you want to do, and coming from this place of power and again of truth. So, as always, I hope this message serves you well, that you find it when you most need it. If you have not yet, please consider subscribing and liking this video. I do read all the comments, so feel free to leave a comment, ask a question, and I will read it. Thank you.